back, Roadrunners. My name is Marisela Cruz.
My name is Anika Engler.
My name is Maria Wence.
Tonight, UTSA engineering students create groundbreaking wheelchair for kids in need.
Early voting locations near campus, a major update in the Brad Simpson trial, and why international travelers are avoiding the U.S.
Plus, big changes coming to one of San Antonio's largest school districts. We've got all that and more starting now.
On another note, if you're planning to vote early in the upcoming election, there's a convenient location at UTSA's main campus to vote for the next mayor at the HEB Student Union. Remember, you'll need a valid photo ID, and if you're a student voting locally, make sure your registration is up to date. A team of UTSA engineering students has developed a revolutionary wheelchair designed specifically for children with mobility challenges. The project, led by Diana Guzman, Sofia Cavanaugh, Ada Jaramillo, and Dante de Luna Rodriguez, focuses on affordability and customization, something many families struggle to find in medical equipment. The chair features 3D printed parts, PVC piping, ordinary bolts, and nuts and pieces of wood from Home Depot, allowing kids to use it for years without costly replacements. The students are now working with local hospitals to test prototypes with hopes of bringing it to market within the next year. A major step forward in pediatric healthcare, right here in San Antonio. On to Maria Wence.
New developments today in the trial of Brad Simpson, the former businessman accused of murder. Brad Simpson's trial is ongoing as he faces multiple felony charges, including unlawful restraint, tampering with evidence, possessing a prohibited weapon, and murder, following the disappearance of his wife, Suzanne Clark Simpson, whose body remains missing. Evidence against Brad includes suspicious purchases made the day after her disappearance, surveillance footage, and motorized assault with Suzanne's DNA, while his defense argues that the unknown manner of death weakens the case. A second court appearance is set for April 29th, where Judge Perez will rule on the case, though a trial date for the murder charge has not yet been scheduled. Fiesta undergoes new security measures implemented by city officials to ensure this year's celebration is both fun and secure. San Antonio police will increase patrols, especially at major events. AI security cameras have been installed, and back checks will be enforced at all official Fiesta venues. Attendees are also encouraged to use the See Something, Say Something hotline for suspicious activity. The Texas House has passed Senate Bill 2, approving a $1 billion plan to fund private school tuition with taxpayer dollars. Following a heated 10-hour debate, Governor Greg Abbott celebrated the passage as a historic victory for school choice, while opponents, including Democrats and a few Republicans, criticized it as harmful to public education. The bill, expected to grow to $4.5 billion annually by 2030, will be signed into law and launched for the 2026-2027 school year. Now on to Marisela Cruz.
Pope Francis, the 266th leader of the Roman Catholic Church and his first Latin American pope, passed away on April 21st. After suffering a cerebral stroke, with his funeral held at St. Peter's Basilica and attended by world leaders, a 9-day mourning period is underway, with masses and tributes honoring his legacy for advocating for marginalized communities. The College of Cardinals will soon convene in the Sistine Chapel to elect his successor. Next, after years of delays, the federal government will begin enforcing the Real ID Act on May 7th, requiring Real ID compliant identification to fly domestically to enter federal buildings. Texans are largely prepared, as the Texas DPS has issued complaint IDs since 2016, and 85% of Texans already have one. Those needing a Real ID can visit a DPS office or renew online, bringing documents like a birth certificate, social security card, and proof of vehicle registration. That's all for this week's news. Stay tuned for next semester's weekly news roundup. Closing out with Marisela Cruz,
Anika Engler,
and Maria Wence.
Thank you for watching.
Free music for videos and